There is some concern out there right now, and I think a lot of Mariner fans, I mean, wherever you go, I heard it on the sounder this morning. I heard it as soon as I got to the news station from Jake Wittenberg. What is going on with Cal Raleigh, the big dumper right now, Paul? I mean, just should we be concerned right now with the man that you and I thought should be MVP, and he is just struggling big time right now? Paul, he hasn't got a hit in his last 36 plate appearances. Let me repeat that. He hasn't got a single hit in his last 36 plate appearances. Ryan Divish of the Seattle Times talked with him after the game yesterday. He says it's been really ugly. He hit .220 last season through 41 games. Right now, Paul, he's batting .161.
Listen, Cal Raleigh hasn't had a hit since April 26th when he hit a home run in that game. That's how bad it's been for him. We've talked about the soreness that Cal Raleigh's been dealing with, and he missed a few games there, and there was kind of this blur of what was really wrong with Cal, and he thought initially it was just soreness. But, Chris, I said this when he was hurt, and I thought, and the way he was struggling, I'm like, this is a guy, I think, who's playing through some pain, and he refuses. He loves to play, doesn't want to be out of the lineup, and he refuses to come off the field. And I think at some point you have to protect players from themselves. And because Cal has this determination and he's so diligent about playing every day, and he's so important, as you and I have talked about, behind the plate, you know, playing defensively, calling these games for these pitchers, that he wants to be in there, and the Mariners need him in there for that. But I still think there's something wrong with Cal injury-wise, and that he could stand a stint on the IL. I think he's playing through some pain and he needs a break.
Well, you make some really good points there, and let's start with what he does behind the plate. You know, I mentioned Logan Gilbert with his best game of the season. That's Cal Raleigh calling that entire game. That is Cal that knows his starting pitchers, knows what pitches to use, and that just gets better as the season rolls on, and that's why you want the big dumper behind the plate. But, Paul, if there is something wrong with him, and obviously there must be, because the timing is just not there. We're not seeing the balls fly off the bat right now. Then that is concerning, and I think you really do need to take care of this right now, Paul, because injuries aren't going to heal on their own if you keep showing up every day and you're behind the plate and you're swinging. It's not going to heal up on its own, Paul, if there is something there.
Yeah, no, you know, I'm just saying, like, my thought on it is that there's some soreness that's lingering for Cal, and so we're going to find out here in the next few days for sure. They're going to open a series with the Houston Astros tonight, but it's still early in the season. We talk about guys that are struggling. Other players are struggling as well.